Hello everyone, this is Fluidlogged. Welcome to another mod overview, this time on Fluidlogged API. A mod that simply adds in the ability for you to have waterlogging or fluid logging in 1.12. Now, on its own, if you're just wanting to have it for the sake of, say, building, it will already support any of these already when you install the mod. But other than that, if you're wanting to expand upon things, you do have to technically know how to develop mods. I've checked for configs, and it's not like the other one that Fabric has. I think it's Towlet, which does a similar thing to add more fluid support, or fluid logging support. And yeah, it doesn't have a config here, this one, whilst the other one does, I think, and I was able to add redstone dust and certain other things. So if you wanted to expand upon it yourself, you do have to add support for it in your own mod, I think. So yeah, but if you're just wanting it for, say, building, with stairs, slabs, walls, etc. listed here, you should be perfectly fine to just install the mod, which is what I'm going to be testing. So yeah. So yeah, you just need a water source, and then to just place them in water as a good test, and you can see that they will work there. I mean, visually some stuff may still be there. Okay, the door may not, it seems. That one might not, or it's just a visual bug, possibly. Then we'll just place down some other stuff. So the noticeable things are obviously things like stairs and trapdoors. And walls. Along with, obviously, the end rod and a few other things. So, yeah, they're just a good example. We can test this also in lava, along with anything else that has a bucket. I guess floss could work. I would prefer to use something else as a test. So let's just try this. Nope. I'm just gonna real quick. So test this. Maybe. Okay, not so much lava possibly. So it may not work unless it's just where I am. And I have a bunch of effects just happening because reasons. Another mod. Yeah, that's just a visual. Oop, that is not what I wanted. That should fix it. There we go. Okay, so break that. And that should be. Test this again. Yeah, it might either be a visual bug or that it actually doesn't work with lava. That is a possibility. Because obviously when it does something like this, you would assume that it mostly is not working. Assume. Oh, come on. Thank you, mod, that's doing that. That's great. So let's see. Maybe it is working. It might be that it actually is working. It's just that, yeah. Yeah, so it might be that that actually is working. So that height, it's easier to test, whilst the bottom, not so much there, I guess. Unless it is just visual, it is possible. I'll try it with a modded one. We've done this like 100 times now. Moving these effects, so let's just try here. Oop. I forget what this even is. I have to remember, it's from different type of mod, so we'll try this. Let's see. It's doing sort of the same thing as the other scenes here. So that's fitting within the space. It's also kind of fitting within the space, I guess. Yes, thank you. The effect. So yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously, you could do a bit of testing and get better results with obviously others. I assume that is working because it's not, you know, struggling to go around it in such a way, so it seems like it actually is working. The chest apparently is not there, but the sort of half ones, or not solid blocks, seem to be working. So that's a good sign that it is actually correctly working for you. So yeah, if it doesn't take up the entire space like the chest is, then you'll be good. We've got an end rod as an extra test. Nope. I apparently can't put it on the bottom, that's interesting. I can on the side though. Weird. Alright then. Apparently that's the thing. But yeah, if you have any other options, that aren't this, of course, then go for something else, like a fluid redstone, or like oil, or some other type of thing, I'd say. I don't have any access to those, I don't think. No, unfortunately. But yeah, as long as it fills in the entire space like this, you'll know that it's correct. And obviously, like the chest example, you can tell that it will actually work. I don't know if this one is. It probably might. Yeah, that might either be a visual thing or something else, but yeah. Other than that, of course, what else we got here? It's another complex type item. We'll go with the brewing stand, I guess, which is a good example. Yeah, so something like that, where it just still has it surrounding it, is where you'll know. So, that's a good example. Rails, I assume, also are not supported. Yep. And also as well, I guess a good way of also telling is the fact that if it's something like redstone dust or a rail, then it's obviously just going to keep popping, and it's not compatible until you add the support for it. So, yeah. I don't know how to actually support it, unfortunately, but I'd say probably just check the source code or a few other things. Or just add support for it in your mod some form after looking at that. Or just, hooking into it in some way, I assume. I don't know. Thanks so much for watching, though, and goodbye.